Luck's easy with an Astra, very true, especially on the attack after plant stuff with Suck is important. Okay, let's get this right. So, Giants on defense, DFM. What are we going to call them? Just DFM? Yeah, we'll do DFM. DFM on attack. 1 for 1. Good info.
As the Pacific team of Detonation FocusMe about to run into Nuki. A great counter stun coming into play. The dash not working for Soldam. And now
okay, very hard. Really good. They stopped them from getting over towards the site and getting out the choke point. DFM have a rough time into this one. As we can see, we have Killjoy just full info over towards here, and we are stacking it up with the Sova as well, so could have a double swing.
Still got the full KJ setup of Hoodie, and then you've got that support from Cloud as well. This is a pretty nasty spot to try and push into here.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And, you know, those rotations are going to be quick from the B side as well. That close position, it's an off angle you don't normally see held, but he's whipping.
Oh, last bullet. Wasn't too convincing, but stuck the landing.
Again, the brakes have to be pumped. This attacking side, they're trying to take little pieces of map control, and every time they're being denied so far.
Look at the minimap.
Hoping that someone rotates away, although they're dropping guns on the floor, so I'm pretty sure that Giants aren't going to budge. They still know they're here because they're making sound. With 30 seconds left, there's not much of an opportunity to really rotate away at this stage. This round is looking dead
very
to
nice
right
from Giants.
with a 4-man crossfire.
Really nice from them. UK got a very important kill. Good util over towards B as well to kind of lock them out. It's nice.
To get anything done. That's a fantastic start for the Giant side, and well, they've got their round under their belt. I'm interested to see this second round investment coming out of them. We've already seen a Bulldog be invested in.
Yeah, they didn't get a plant, so not seeing it by 300 does help for sure.
So if we do see these two
especially with the new increase of the Stinger price. Nuke's breach, oh dude, it's so nice, especially on this map, it's really good. We'll keep an eye on it. They do a cool thing with the ult, and I'll wait until we see it, and hopefully I'll be able to talk through why they do a certain thing with it.
They have gone in for the Sheriffs though,
we'll see.
So a chance to try and make things a little bit more costly. With a 4-man C push, well, they're walking into Hoodie setup again.
So the idea here, though, is clearly a bait, right? They're walking towards that turret, they're making noise, they're taking this orb to try and
this is nice. Stacking orbs, 3.
Take them down with
just
numbers,
preparing.
but all the while, we've seen Rada wait over here on long. The spike had been left down in the spawn. This is supposed to be a very slow round coming out of the Pacific side, and, well, so far, it is slow, but they haven't found any of those mistakes on the Giants side, and I think that largely comes down to those two Bulldogs. They're not going to go pushing.
So line of sight, they're going to see. Smoke comes down. Now we have to stack this with 2. That'll do. Maybe we even get 3 coming over towards here. Drone is going to clear short. Jet's going to watch this, and then probably the breach has some util in the hand as we see the stun go out as well. Yep, they can start stacking up. We have no damage so far onto Giants.
Yeah, look, no shields even on these players, right? Having gone for the Sheriffs, they needed to save over the rest of their credits, and yeah, it just leads to them being so easy to take down. The numbers really where they can get ahead. One more kill would be great.
Wasn't fully convincing, they managed to get 1 kill. Not too bad. In terms of KO, it's a little bit harder because you can't really shut down A main, right? The good thing with the breach is the stun at the beginning and like obviously stuff towards here. So although in theory on paper you can take away a lot of setups and make people not use util, in terms of like controlling A main and maybe just stopping retakes in terms of A, you just lose too much. So breach is like solid meta at the moment on this map. It's very, very strong. Again, I like KO, but in terms of the breach, this is one of the maps where breach is definitely better. Right, bonus coming out for Giants. Full investment from DFM. Important round for them.
Detonation FocusMe coming in with rifles. The same start to the round. 4 players on C long, but they've got a little bit more all in on
Astra over towards C. Again, a little bit weaker than the Omen because you can't flash out, so a lot of times you will see the double star here. And again, we'll kind of keep an eye on how many times this Killjoy plays C, because against Astra, if they are playing solo Astra over towards C, you can exploit that, especially when you have a Sova. It's a nightmare. So we'll keep an eye on how much DFM go towards C. We'll also keep an eye on how Giants decide to kind of change it up. Definitely want to see Killjoy start playing this a bit more. But they did that last round. This was just a bonus, so they took a little bit of a gamble. Oh boy. No smoke, so this is a doable one. Get a suck, perfect timing. Wait 2.5 seconds.
and he might have it. It's going to be so tight. A one bullet needed on the diffuser. It's halfway.
Oh, okay. Holy hell, they needed that one.
Closing out a round that they desperately
need that one. Chad, they lost a lot of people, though. It's a very good bonus for Giants. I know they could have won this, but they should still be happy with how much damage they did. Stronger, thank you so much. With the Prime, 17 months in the Slug Club. Appreciate you, dude.
They've scraped it.
Damn, how did Hoodie not finish this off?
Battle, but now you have to consider what are Giants bringing back.
Committed to the spray, maybe? I'm not sure. DFM managed to get away with it. Important swing round. Big round. Chat, when I say swing round, it just means that you get to see a big swing in terms of the other team. Both teams can't have to eco. Oh boy. Straight up spam in terms of over towards window. That is gutting. Who's gone down the breach?
Headshots Nukia this round gives it right back to him.
That's one way to start off the round. That was so fast. I haven't seen that spam kind of pay off for a long time.
And you know, look, the thing is, the fact that they lost so many players in the previous round, this is a very tough round.
Group over towards C. What they're trying to do is the Killjoy's going to make... Killjoy... Okay, there's two ways of playing it. Either Killjoy makes sound over towards C by breaking this, try and pull the rotates over, or... Sorry, over towards B. Or they're just going to hit C, and then we have a bit of a late luck. As we can see, like I talked about, Killjoy holding over towards C, so a lot of that from Giants. Again, they know the weak points of this comp. A lot of the time, Astra playing C has a rough time, so we have info over towards B in Garage, and heavier C in terms of both of them, so like this a lot. Still not done yet. They can go over towards B. It's not looking too bad for them. Nukia still has damage, so they can delay the plant a lot, but still a good amount of time.
This could be a tough one, but the good thing is you're seeing players quite far away. Hoodie just walked in and sprayed. They've barely seen anyone this round. The Pacific side's in a 2v5.
It is such a rough round for DFM. Holy hell.
It's literally just been
really nice as well. Giants very aware that most likely 2-on-5 they have to push, take some map control, and they were ready with it. Nice trade. 1v4.
Raider left. 1 versus 4. Angle not cleared. A chance here with the second already going his way. Nukia and Cloud on the other side, but they can just start this defusal. He knows that somebody's on there.
Holy hell, that was kind of sick though.
Quite there.
Yeah, good try.
And a nice attempt for Raider, but it's still going to be the round for Giants.
What a nice try.
Before Absolute Jupiter Zeta Division, he was a monster, but wow. That's one hell of a performance. I was expecting Soldown to do some work there. And, you know, this is a guy we haven't seen on the international scene before.
That's so devastating, dude. Look at these fast kills. That's so mad.
He lost a full sense who ended up at Champions, as you'll remember. And it was a BO5
okay, so
grand final.
eco for them. Huge round for Giants to win. At least they did a lot of damage at the end, right? So they at least have that.
For Soldown, I'm sure he's looking to put up some numbers right here and now, but
Rita looks like Kita, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Early days, but the economy is where the concern comes in.
They got the same name.
Giants, as they were formerly called.
The more successful Kia.
Opportunity to take an absolutely stellar start.
Why do I always just have to flame all my mates? What's going on with me? What's wrong with me?
Their economy is still a little bit shaky, but they're only up against pistols.
Yeah, again, a chance for Vitinho to farm. Waiting for them to try and peek through. Spike drop. That should pull a rotation to support him here. And already, Cloud is going to be in position. Any damage they can do.
Nice reaction from Giants drone short.
It's left him in an awkward spot. Again, though, he has a teammate ready, holding the angle, and just not missing a single shot.
Kinda clean at the moment. Kinda clean. They lost one person. They did pick up the op as well. So planning ahead. A lot of ults. DFM can buy into this one. It was this an eco. Let's not worry too much. A lot of ults here though. They have to win this one. Big round for them. Big important round for them. They have to eco. Literally every single person has to eco. They'll be on 2,900 after this, so they can still get an okay low buy, but they need to start winning some rounds, start using this ults. And kind of, the money's not out of control of Giants, so although it's 4-1, it's still a very doable retake. This is the molly that I talked about. You can just completely disrespect it.
He's probably spotted the majority walking through, and there might be a nasty surprise for Zimfree if he tries to cross his path. It has gone well on the site, though, as they get the opener. Oh, they've spotted him at least, though. They won't fall victim to that sneaky operator.
The jet kill looked kind of crazy from the POV. He dashed the top of site, right?
DFM,
Some nice shots there.
Fantastic job. I love the nano swarm right away, trying to block off that player so the rolling thunder catches him, so you clean
Massive
up the
round, right? Giants here need to hold them in and do damage. This is something where we could be maybe a little bit critical in terms of Koi. Is they potentially just thought about their economy too much instead of the enemy's economy. Kind of want to hold them in. Every kill they get is very important. So obviously they don't want to go crazy. They don't want to go super hunting because their own economy is important. But to try and get a few kills here makes a lot of sense. So let's see how many kills they can get.
Try and hold them into the spike, but the rest of the team are slowly making their way in that direction to try and get rid of these players and have a safe exit.
And with so many players on the attack here, yeah, I mean, they could decide to just go.
Okay, they at least attempted it. Not looking we're going to see anything crazy.
You know, just a couple hundred credits sitting on each
Few
player,
spams going in.
In
Nothing.
end,
Okay, very nice from
Giants will
DFM.
get away with their 3 rifles,
Everyone
but
stays alive as well, so
now builds up
huge
their
round for their
credits,
economy.
and they managed to win that round where we highlighted, you know, all the
Oh,
ultis they
okay,
had
yeah,
in
this was
play.
nice.
Well, they only used
That was
the
a sick
one,
entry.
and Nanoswarm to take that site, and what a cleanup by Zenfree on short. That op could have changed the round completely if it was left unchecked.
Yeah, for sure. Now, again, as you mentioned,
Chad, they didn't have to use any ults into this one, right?
And it looks like
Or did they use one of the
their
breach
initial
ults and I
setups
missed
are
it?
very direct. So the
I didn't
same
see
thing
this.
again, looking to try and challenge for that C
Chad, did I miss a breach ult during this?
Things,
Probably
Giants
need to turn
are
on
now
my
looking
sound.
to try and take
Either
away
way.
long on A because it was really fought for, rushed through
Breach
in the
ult, it was
previous
okay.
round.
Okay.
Instead, though, they're waiting to see if anybody peeks, and Rhyme, I don't think he's going to give them that battle.
Again,
Yeah, exactly.
big game plan against this comp, keeping it nice and simple. A lot of the times it is easier to go C. Let's see how this one pays off. Killjoy is here though, so I said this is very important. It's a nice ult. Hoodie has managed to dodge this ult fully, get the first kill on the entry. Holy hell. Defensive Sova ult came out as well, so this was very nice. They locked him in, good smokes, good util use from them. Hoodie was an absolute hero here, I'm not gonna lie. Again, good from Giants, good awareness of their comp. Killjoy, heavy over towards C, help out the Astra. I very much understand the game plan from DFM, makes a lot of sense. I said it was very early on, this is a weakness of Killjoy, weakness of Astra, so their game plan makes a lot of sense, but Giants just being, at the moment, a little step ahead, understanding. They have to lock down C for sure, before it gets exploited heavy. Full retake on A. We have Astra ult. If Killjoy gets a kill, that's the lockdown. Okay, Astra ult goes in. They do have... Yeah, they do have the Killjoy ult for this as well. That's both shock darts used. This is going to be a hard round, because they're going to have very low time. Does Breach still have that jab? Breach still has damage underneath Heaven as well. They're going to have a rough time getting out of here. It's a lot of the people in Heaven. They have stars down, alarm bot. It's a very good setup at the moment for DFM. Time is kind of low. It's a lot on Fatinho to dash into sight here.
To do all too much, and now realizing it's clear, it's going to come to hold forward. I mean, this is a well-stacked up
they
site
might not be able to
DFM.
retake this now.
Giants are going to find it hard to get any sort of space in. They need a hero play, and there's just nobody to take that mantle right now. A fantastic stun, and puts a halt to Hoodie's push. He can still isolate the fight.
Sick round, really good. 4v5, kind of just waterfalled the ults in terms of timing, and then had enough to shut down the choke point here. If Fatinho got a kill, I think it's a different round, but the kill over towards the jet was very important. As soon as this smoke came out, Anthem did great just to instantly go on it. Hey, what a nice round from them.
Okay, on paper, for me, Giants look like a way better team. Like you've picked up a load of different super.
Everyone was in good afterplan positions as well, right? Breach under Heaven, like I talk about, using the damage to stop them from getting out. They had good Killjoy util. That was an impressive 4v5 round. A lot of ults used into it. Okay, we get a timeout because of that.
So far they have been.
Koi would have saved this round.
It's been close in clutch rounds, and even at some
maybe when the
points,
double
Giants
ults
been a
go
little
out.
bit sloppy, so I am actually starting to believe that there's a chance that Detonation could do some real damage in this match.
You know, we've mentioned some of the other players on this server and their experience.
That was an impressive round.
I mean, over on Giants, obviously Fatinho.
I like what I saw.
On the desk. We haven't seen him really play at this level ever, right? First time on an international stage, even when it comes to LAN events, fairly limited in Valorant. Going back to CS, has a little bit of experience, but you look at Cloud, He's also in a similar
Pipson will be spitting for like the whole minute, trust me. The guy has a lot to say on a lot of situations. He will use the full minute to just say everything that he has in his written down in his mind.
If I'm wrong, that wasn't even the Europe Masters either.
The Giants IGL is Ryan.
So it wasn't even
He wasn't even in the EMEA at that point, you know.
Okay, so huge round. Force them over to Eco. We have one hero gun, and that is pretty much it. So everyone can buy next. Money's kind of getting pretty strong from DFM. So like I said, even though it was 4-1, it was just a few rounds for just kind of flipping on its head, so it did great.
And, well, hasn't got a whole lot of accolades under his belt. This is a big opportunity.
Drone goes out to secure this. We're taking a bit of gamble over towards A. There was a smoke here, so there is a question mark over towards short. But because the drone was used over towards Garage, I think they're just going to gamble with this in the fact it's an eco. So question mark for both teams now, as we can see in terms of Garage. 4-person stack. Well, 3 people stack and 1 person watching Garage. Dude, DFM are just really heavily just trying to exploit C so much all the time. Green Lantern, thank you so much with the Prime. Appreciate you. Just chat, new member. Green Lantern, welcome to Slug Club. You know what to do. Okay, pretty sure, unless we see a jump with this, this is this one.
40 seconds on the clock and a 4-man stack from Giants on
what is the breach flash going to be like?
Not a big deal, but they might be able to get something
That's the breach flash.
Ryan is up right close. He's in the smoke. That's secured as well. First, he'll only get one.
Ooh, small window. Small window where I felt like that could have gone wrong. Nice stack from Giants, very well handled from DFM there. Jet did great.
And that one is the man with the sheriff.
Yeah, it was a good read from Giants. 3 players there. I think it was mainly because they had the lockdown.
Expanded rain, thank you so much, dude.
Retake elsewhere on the map.
Appreciate the sub.
Ultimately, solid trading, isolated the jewels, even just the space.
Yeah, I was a little bit unlucky in the smoke.
That's the thing. I think statistically, you're going to look at him.
They handled it well though.
Be like, you know, is he coming back?
DFM impressing, very much so.
Round, dashing into a smoke on the site so that everybody else can find the space. Now, the main.
Holy hell.
He got there in the end.
Not too convincing.
10-4 now. That was his 10th kill. Beautiful stuff out of Cloud. Maybe his 9th best kill so far.
Yeah.
But,
probably hoping the camera wasn't on him for that one, but
they were in some rocky shape to start things out. Losing the pistol, 3rd round came very close. They got answered back on immediately.
Nice breach user, nice Uto in general. Nice breach users continuously flashing backside here as well. Okay, this is a buy round. Money is really good for DFM. We're getting at least 2 buys in a row for them if they lose, so important round again for Giants. 2 huge ults that work really well in tandem together, so oh, okay, nice shutdown, nice. Breach stun to a breach suck as well, and then, not a breach suck, Astra suck. Very heavy shutdown over towards A here, this was very nice. Good breach Uto again.
It normally results in death.
It's immediate crunch on A. It's hard to deal with when you decide to take that fast main control and your opponents have the same idea. It is a meat grinder, and well, this time DFM left in a min state.
Breach ult to confirm it again. So a lot of times, and I talk about this quite a lot in this stream, is this money, right? Your money's super low. Every single death is huge. So when you have an ult like this and you can get another kill and you can confirm it, you can kind of get the advantages and just basically just overuse your ults to try and just make sure that you keep as many people alive. It's much more important. So it's always, in my mind, normal economy should always take priority over ult economy. So kind of freely using your breach ult here to secure the round and just make sure that you keep as many people alive as possible. It's very, very worth. So.
For Detonation, and that's why we're having
Not that this is done yet.
Back and forth rounds.
Love this though. Very aware. Good crossfire.
At least find something here, but look how ready they are for this. Just patiently waiting. Even still though.
Okay, they'll take that.
A better scenario by getting rid of nuke here.
2v3 afterplant. Aylas, thank you so much for that. Holy hell.
Okay, Zemfrey's gone down though. He was still pushed up. They probably expect him to fall back. You know, you try to get the jump
on they did not expect him to be here. A whole rough one. Nicely done from Cloud. Good Uto. Important kill as well. Aylas, thank you so much.
Is just on fire here, and again,
Box the name, right? Hopefully into the Slug Club. Aylas, thank you so much. That's 127 gifted from you altogether. Let's get some Slug approves in for the gifted. Thank you so much. Nice retake from them as well. And again, like I said, Nice, nice use of the breach ult. They managed to keep 3 people alive, so very important. DFM, know how important this is again. Like, we're going to have 2 people, the economy is low, we can potentially make them low by or eco next round. So, very good time for a timeout, important round here. Their money's great, but they know that enemy's money's like really low, so it's an important round to win. If they get this, they get such a good score into this half.
Right now, he's making them look average. You know the funny thing as well? He's the only man on a server.
Okay, so in my head, this is Lil C Legend, but it could be Lil AC Legend. I don't know. Thank you so much for the prime, let me know.
Well, he didn't even scan the last guy, just shot him as soon as he hit the dart in the head as
or
well.
Lilac Legend, actually. That probably makes way more sense.
It's been a different game than I expected.
Chat, I'm telling you, as soon as there's something with my brain, as soon as I see all the words together with no space, my brain is just like pure melting. I just struggle so much with it. I went for Lil AC Legend before Lilac Legend. Hey, Aircon's pretty important, what can I say? Or anti-cheat. Who knows? Depends if you're an ad or not.
We've seen Soldam start to warm up as well.
Right. Pause came in.
A promising beginning to this series.
I'll be honest, Nuki, I don't think anyone's going to stand there again.
Oh my gosh. Not also.
But see, there's value in it. There's value in it. It just stops you going window early.
A completely different approach.
Yeah, really nice. Like we said as well, good pause from DFM. They know the 2 people can't buy next round, so it's really important, but there's a lot of ults up. In terms of DFM, we have no ults. Okay, this is good. They use the drone here, they create a question mark in garage. As we can see, B is very clear, but looking like the C hit again with the Killjoy luck. Again, there's always a situation where like the Killjoy can either make pressure here or go for the luck. We are, maybe because we know that the Killjoy likes to fight C, they're going to wait for the kill and then it's big. Timing has been crazy. It's a good stun.
Solves it right away. A smoke down and a teammate to help. That is gorgeous.
Yeah, nice Util in the end. Kind of all came down to that duel. Breach, to be fair, he managed to get 3 shots off after the stun as well. So, still an important shot to hit.
Now he's in the back of B side. But again, Giants have been very cautious with making these rotations that they're not
stuns are bad, but again, it's like one of those things where like stuns at least. Oh, we can hit this.
It's gonna go down at least with
nice.
Spike, but that is Zimfree dead.
Again, their money's low. Overuse of the util definitely worth. 1v4.
Possibility for a lineup, but he really needs a miracle. The rookie of the squad, a chance to prove himself beyond anyone's doubt.
Nice round, nice util from Giants. Important. Again, overuse of ults. Love that.
You know, they didn't
I was going to say something, Chan. I can't remember what I was going to say.
Cloud follows through with the kill. Might be the first time. I don't know if he got the assist there, but he did get traded. So at least that's technical. I'm going to count it as an assist. He's done.
Oh, I was going to say about breach stuns. In theory, though, this is like the level where we should see breach stun be the most useless, right? These are the best players in the world, so they also have to kind of balance the game in terms of all levels. So these are the people that should make the breach stun look a little bit, I guess, not that impactful. The breach stun having that change was just, a lot of it was for when Op was like super dominant as well. So rifle's still not too bad. Okay, fast A hit, what's the money like? 2 people that can't buy. Giants now, economy stabilized. Oh boy. This Jet Joe's crazy. The actual heaven smoke ruins it. Couldn't see anything. Oh no. Just full blind, just hoping for something. Okay, big shutdown there. A little bit unlucky. A lot of that came down to the Jet, one-on-one. I want to say it was Nukia as well, did great on the rotate. It was good util.
Where Giants have fought for A and it has
I
actually
think
gone
that's
in the
right.
direction of Detonation, was the round where they had a Rolling Thunder. Other than that, they've just not really been able to get in. It was when it's given up and
Ooh,
played as a
I mean, yeah,
retake,
the Jet
that's
duel
the moment
was
where you
actually
sort of see
insanely
them
important.
get
I
into
think
their
that's a
upper
different
stance and
round.
look very, very good.
I do
The
think that's a
second you have
different round
players
if
like
the
Cloud
Jet
there, it's so tough
from
to break
DFM
in.
wins that.
And well, Vitinho showing that that level is definitely
Okay,
there
last
if you
round.
give them the chance.
Okay, Breach
Buys
early
pretty
stun.
decent.
It's
Lot
ready
of
to go.
ults.
They avoided it,
A
though.
lot of
I
ults.
saw
No one shot
DFM,
this
4
recon in terms of
players
A
on
main, so
main.
we
A
do
Breach
have
there on the defensive
we have
side,
a
I was thinking,
big
we're in a lot of
chance,
trouble,
and
but
they kind of
they've got
know
the
about this.
Rolling Thunder
DFM
this
knows
round, so probably
most
looking to
likely
try
there's
and
one
use it.
person holding
Exactly.
this at
And
the
if they
moment,
get
so
hit
we
by
need to
that
hit
stun,
C
maybe
fast.
you lose it. Instead, they're
Oh
gonna have a
boy.
chance to use it now already. Hunter's Fury thrown out, catching major damage. Ryan goes down through the wall.
Probably should have waited for some
There's still
util.
players here to
Good
defend.
use
That
of the
Rolling
ult.
Thunder's gonna be burned up, and that should
Does have a
force retake
Killjoy
setup.
ult as well though, so retake could be easy. Keep an eye on this at middle. What's the timing like?
Lockdown going to be utilized on either side.
Oh
Not
my
really
god,
an
Vitinho
opportunity to
actually
destroy
had the
it,
better
but
timing but gets taken
Raid's
down.
already catching Vitinho. That means they know that there's been an aggressive push through that A site and potentially leaves it open on the other side.
Okay, chat, we
And in
have
fact, it
no
looks like Giants
smokes,
may be
so
considering
this is
that
when
as
I
well.
like
The
playing
thing
down
is, though,
towards
with the
C.
spike down,
No smokes,
they're not gonna
you can
worry
just
so
see the
much
spike the
about that
whole time from
rotation.
long.
Already just
It's
looking to try and
planted
get back into the
a
site.
little bit
With
aggro
all
though,
four
right? You can only
players
kind of
down
see it from
long,
this if
no
you diffuse from
wraparound,
here.
but that isn't going to be known. UK still just holding for it.
It's the stun, the shocks. I mean, they have so much utility. And now as it wanes, they should have the numbers, but Raiders left
Wow,
alone, and
okay,
he can't
Giants
manage
hit
to
the shot,
deny.
and maybe,
They had
chat,
every
maybe
tool at
this
their
plant
disposal there. It began
kind of
so
messed
well,
them
and
up a
in
little bit,
blink
because
of
like
an
I said,
eye,
you can only see it from
Giants
here.
have doubled up the
Right, you can
rounds,
only see it from
8
here, so
to
we
4.
saw like a
We were
wider swing from the
complimenting
Killjoy
this
than
DFM
normal.
team on
Maybe
how
they
solid
needed
they
just,
were looking
it was a
early on,
2 and
but
2,
now
like 4
they
people
could be
down here, they kind of
dangerous.
needed 2 in this little
Yeah,
box that I was
it's one of
talking about
those
in terms of the right of
scenarios where
here.
you kind of sat
You just
there
haven't seen them
wondering
do
how they
wider
managed to
swings
win every
because of the
single fight.
plant.
It was just this
Kind of all
battle
came
for
down to that, and
UK
just being able
just
to defuse from
defending
the side
the
here.
person
So,
defusing,
and of
but
course, just
ultimately, other
insane
than
shots.
that, the round was very, very good.
Like
For
they
the
won
side
the
of
shots, but
Detonation, they just couldn't
yeah, the
take it over the
plant.
line.
Wow, an
The plant just
absolutely
being here and only be able
incredible
to
half coming out of
see it
Giants
from
towards the
here
end there.
kind of lost them. We saw
DFM,
some
well, let's find out from the
we saw
analyst
some
desk if there's any
overly
hope.
aggro peaks that maybe was could I mean, it could have been played better if you had 2 here. Basically, is what I'm saying.
Well, it's going to be really difficult when you got Cloud dropping 17 in the first half. Welcome back to the desk here, and yeah, I mean, Seth, like it was very clear Cloud's having the game that you want to have.
Yeah,
right
Giants
now.
managed to get a very good half
He's having a
considering
whale of a time. We watched Crashies playing earlier, playing that song.
how good DFM played some of these
I
rounds.
will also do this.
That A
And it's
round
just been
definitely stood
pounding.
out for me, but very nice
Detonation,
from
a couple good
Giants.
moments, like Mitch and Tom were mentioning. Off the top, it looked like, okay, they're rebounding after dropping those first couple rounds. They're running it back. They get 4 in this half. Then maybe they can push this to have a 6-6.
They missed
or
their
a
shocks
7-5
as well.
Themselves. Not the case. Cloud has shut down so many attempts for Detonation to get themselves onto the sites. When they've gotten in there, it's been, sometimes it's been pretty good. But Cloud has just been stopping them at every twist and turn. 366 ACS so far, 17-0 and 7 at one point. He was 14-4.
Pretty nice
I guess
at the
he just likes
moment.
the number synergy coming out there, but I mean, God knows how far this is going to keep going as we get ready to see them on the attacking half.
Yeah, it was really impressive out of him. I feel like he did a fantastic job of exploiting every gap in the spacing from DFM, but DFM
Cloud is putting up some numbers. Cloud's always been very good. Used to be on the old Navi roster. And that team was a lot of Cloud and SSK, I'm pretty sure. That was the 2 that kind of stood out a lot.
And that's not really the fixation I
Hopefully
have.
I'm picking
Instead,
the
I
right
kind
team
of
in
wanted to
terms
talk
of
about
SSK.
how they set up together in this one. You say Anthem perfectly playing around the Cloud burst that drops in there and positions
But
to
Cloud
swing
was always
together
a
and take
big
these
standout
fights
for
in
sure.
twos and are able to pretty quickly trade each other out. You see, even at the end, a nice little setup out of DFM. It's solid basic stuff, but
TLDR
it's
and
what they need in the
NRG
second
Koi.
half, because with these
Icebox
Breach
is
Sova
crazy
jet
close to
comps,
insane
you
amounts of
have to
attack
go and
halves.
retake a whole lot. We saw it in that first half.
Bit
We
of
saw it
an-
in our first match.
Just,
but
I mean, it was
towards DFM,
definitely
to
one
be
of the
able
better
to be
iceboxes
coordinated, give
that I've
that
watched. You
space,
should probably
and
try
come
and
back
watch
in
it.
together on those
And in
retakes
terms of
to maybe
Haven,
have
I
a
do
chance
feel
of
like
coming
Koi
back
made
into
too
this
many
one.
mistakes, and NRG kind of played it perfect. It was a bit of an FNS masterclass in terms of the attack.
Incredible in engineering
Of,
those retakes on various sites. If they can get back into the
in
group,
terms of
get
the
rest of the
attack
team
on
behind
Haven,
them to pull
but
it off,
yeah, I
maybe
do
there's a
think
hope.
Well, you
it's
know
a
what, guys?
good
We ain't saying that
VOD
it's, all
for
over. They
Koi
certainly
to
have
go
an
learn some
opportunity to
stuff.
come back, but
I
boy,
felt
oh
like
boy,
they
it's gonna
played
be
their
tough.
after
Let's send it
plants
back
on
over to Mitch
C
and Tom.
wrong, and I felt like they felt about their economy a bit too much instead of the
Well, it
enemy's
was a
economy.
fantastic start to this one, but
It's like
as
the
the
only bit of
analyst desk
criticism I
said,
can give.
it became a little shaky towards the end.
Yeah, a lot of
We'll
saving.
see
It was
if
like I
they're
was
gonna be
watching
able
a different game.
to make that comeback. Defensive side at least to start
And
with.
again, I'm not saying that's wrong, I'm
This
just
is an
saying maybe you have to do some damage sometimes. Okay, important pistol for DFM for sure. Giants won the first pistol, so we'll keep a note of that.
Giants Well, they are playing a very slow default. It looks like they are expecting DFM to make the play, and I'm seeing players start to move down C long. They might be watching their tapes.
Well, I don't know what tapes they've been watching. There's been
screens,
barely
bro.
anything to
The
see.
streams.
Like,
2 on 3.
I don't know how
Sold
they've got
out
this
YouTube
information,
videos,
but
bro.
Yeah, they seem to have it. They're ready in this pistol round, and Rhyme just destroying them. Zimphrey stuck in the corner. Doesn't have any support either. Shot dart's even going through. He's having to try and
Not a
dance
chance.
around their own smoke. A nice
Oh,
shot
my.
to the first with the trade.
Holy hell. I was
Wow.
not expecting him to get that
Look at
one.
the patience from the rest of the players. Hoodie was just waiting, expecting someone to make a
2
move,
on
and
3.
now they can reset
It's
with
all
their
up to the
advantage.
Sova. I tell you what, though.
Sneaky
They might
game
not
plan
expect
by
the
Raider.
Sova to be in this position. Sova has to
Maybe
somehow
there's some
get
value to
2.
be found
Doesn't
there.
want to use any Uto. Doesn't want to
But
give
he
away
needs
this
to
pos
come
because
long
it's
as
not
well.
the
They
most
go
common
short.
pos.
Okay, all three, and he's peeked
Okay,
out.
now you want to use
Ominous
Uto.
surprise gets
Oh,
one. There's the second.
really well
And
played.
now a serious chance.
Really, really
We
well
said
played.
it was
This is
keep
doable.
an eye on the Killjoy. Well, it's gonna be a
Killjoy off.
1-to-1 battle here. Anthem up against
Killjoy
Anthem
Sheriff. Again, I'm
has
so
come
fine
in
with it.
their
Turret's really
Sheriff.
important.
Yeah, I don't know if you
He's
see that.
running it.
Oh, then he's just
Holy
gonna come
hell.
running in and well,
Didn't want to take
wanted to
down
try
the
and
turret,
catch it, maybe
and
for
Hoodie kind of
planting,
played it well.
but he did not.
That man
I'm
has
pretty
got
sure,
some
in terms of
serious
like
ideas
fought there, he
rattling
didn't
around up
want to
there. That
spam to let them
was
know that he had a
interesting. Just
sheriff. I'm not
blitz.
too sure.
Hey, I didn't
That's
see it coming.
where
I'm
my
not sure that his opponent
mind's
did, but
taking
Hoodie
me.
still hit the shot, so
That he wanted to
9-4 and a pistol round
he wanted
lost,
to kind
and,
of
you
keep
know,
the
look, you're
secret that he
down
had a
8-4
sheriff here,
half.
so he didn't want to spam the
You wanna
turret
get
and
that
just went for
pistol.
it.
I don't know that having lost it, you'll want to do the force buy.
But
though.
yeah, really
It
nice
could
turret
be
from
a
Hoodie.
10-4
Well played from
reset
him.
and try to
Double
fight your way
pistol
back.
going over towards
If
Giants.
this was a month ago, they'd be trying to sting it up, but instead,
A month, a couple of weeks.
yeah. Instead, here we
Double
are.
shorty.
It's gonna be a
Note
very,
how it's
very weak buy. I mean,
on
two
both the
shorties.
smoke players. I say
How's
both
it
the
got?
smoke players because Jet has
Yeah,
2
that really
smokes,
is
right?
about it.
Makes
On
a
the
lot
other
of
side
sense
things,
that you can
your
kind of use your
full
smokes a
design
little bit
rifles, only
defensive.
you know,
You can kind of
overall
play
is
for
gonna be
you,
to pretty
and
much
you can
dive
hide
into the
inside
site.
them.
If
So in
having
terms of the
rifle there wouldn't
shorties,
be a
a lot of the
benefit,
times, if you're a
stacking
smoker,
up
if you're
on
a
A,
Jet, very much recommend
running
trying to
the
use them
turrets
more.
would be
It's a gun that does
trying
need
to
tweaking a
have
little bit.
stack
And if you're a
somewhere, little bit
smoker
of
especially
information
using
elsewhere on
them,
the map,
you're going to get a lot of free
tiny
kills.
amount of delaying power, but it is a pure gamble, and you really can't expect anything from this round. Even a kill here would be good.
Yeah, and look, with 2 shorties, you're not going to be pushing all too
Also,
actively on
worth buying them
DFM.
against
It's
Viper
very much
ults.
sit back and wait, hope
If you
they
see a
fall into
Viper
your
ult
hands.
up
For Giants, you know,
attack
seeing this
or
heavier
defense,
investment
like
if you
any
think back
team
to
really,
DFM second
just have
round,
that as
you
a
know, these
second
guys,
gun a lot of the time.
we had
Think
that
you'll
idea,
get
2 Bulldogs
kind of
coming
be
in,
surprised
right?
of how many
And
kills you get.
Giants are able to save over. Now they're on the attack.
Shorties
They've got
definitely one that's a
a
little
much
bit
heavier investment, but
OP
it's also
still.
much easier to keep those weapons. You're often just moving in like this as a spear. Maybe Fatino goes down, but the rifle should be able to trade, and if all
Okay,
goes
this
well,
is-
you only lose that one
This is
player
not too
on the way
bad, and this
through.
is played very
All's
well,
gone very
right?
well 'cause they've lost
Priority
no one on the way
spot
through, and
secured.
retake.
Good setup in
Okay,
terms of
the
the
stun comes through, but
breach.
they're gonna have to do some serious
Breach can flash back
Okay,
a site
but
if
there's
need
the
be.
one. At least a
That's the
little bit of
flash.
damage.
Maybe
On
not the
rifle
best
on the
timing,
deck,
but
if they can get
the
rid of,
setup was
an
there
extra
ready.
player, they won't be able to save
There
it.
you
And
go.
there you go. 2 kills. Honestly, that's all you can hope for.
Nice cleanup. Okay, we are 1 away from ult with that cleanup as well. So Giants are in a really strong position. DFM going to have an important buy here. Giants have 3 good guns here, so there's a definite. You could definitely buy some okay guns to the back of this as well, but they should probably just keep it with a bonus considering how close they are to winning.
I love it.
Don't need to do anything
You know, it's a very hard
too
strategy to
crazy.
counter in the heat of the moment. 10-4. Fought the space on the way back through, did some damage.
Yeah, full bonus.
Now
So
DFM have the
important round.
opportunity to
Any bit
capitalize
of
on
damage
it,
the
and that's
Giants
the real
does
thing.
here
Right now,
is insane.
all that they've
Looking like a
done
fast
could
A.
just
This is
be
the one that
washed away
goes.
if they end up
Nope.
losing this round, and
That's
especially
not
if
the
they
one
lose
that
it
goes
clean.
short. Where does this one go? Back
On the
side?
DFM
Spawn?
side.
Spawn.
Oh wow.
Nice
That's gonna be
stun.
an easy one for Giants.
2 people. Can they
Already
push
in.
through? Yes, they
Dash out
can. Nice
Fatino,
Astra smoke,
reveals,
but
catches some, but they're just spraying them
that chat's
down.
done. It's so
And yeah,
done.
they've
I'm
just
calling
mowed
it
them
early. It's
completely.
a massive round.
Maybe expecting a weaker purchase on the other side, I don't know, but
They
it
picked
was
the
just a
most
full
perfect
W
round
key
to
into
go
the site on
fast
the
A.
retake, trying to
1
get it
person on
before they
site in terms of
probably
the
set
Jet,
up, and
2
it's clear
people
that
outside of the
Giants
site. They
were
did
more
have a
than ready
smoke
for
to
this,
allow them
although
onto
the
site, but
players
it was
on the other
too
side just
late.
kinda go,
Like they were in these
"Well, guess
positions
some
before they
people
could
have
get
ammo."
out of the
If you
smoke
play that round
basically. Like
slow,
as they
defaulty,
started running
it's
out, there
gonna
was
be
still a
very tough
person in
round.
like
You
this
play, I mean,
position,
with
this X
Sheriffs,
here.
your utility's
That's
good,
too
right?
hard.
But
So
you
yeah,
have to
little
win
bit
fights.
caught
How
off
do you
in
even
terms of the fast strat, only having one person here.
Disadvantage you'll have is on your side if one of your sheriffs gets
Oh
peeked.
boy.
So instead they say, all right, let's mitigate that risk a little bit by just all running at them. Just bullets in there. Just spray them down, who cares? And if you die, I'll pick up your gun and I'll shoot them. It worked.
Yeah, maybe they. Yeah, I mean, it's any kind of criticism I would hear. Any kind of criticism I would say here would be a bit too hindsighty for sure. Like Giants just did the perfect thing. Is definitely the best way to just kind of summarize it.
Point of 4-4, thinking that Detonation, okay, this might be like a competitive match, but whoa, we're sat now 7 rounds later and they haven't got a single round. It
Kinda
really is
Nexus,
starting to be
kinda.
a blitz, and unfortunately that retake is one of those ones where it's, if they're the ones with the weaker buy, I'm fine with it, but you're the ones that have come in with the rifles, you're the one with the full purchase, you're basically sprinting in to try and catch a timing. That's such a risk.
You know, I would
Okay,
love
11-4.
to end
They
up
do
under the
have
sea here,
Sova
Pearl,
ult.
but I
Cloud
don't think we're
is
gonna make it, man. This
23 to
first
9.
map, this is DFM's pick, and look, some signs of life there to
They
begin
managed to
with,
force
but
up into this one, so
it
they
seems
know
like Giants
we
on
need
a
something
roll,
here.
and DFM haven't been able to stop them. The pace caught them off, but look, an
It's
investment
now or
here.
never for
This
DFM.
is
He
their
actually-
final
he
stand
actually
in
did some
essence.
damage with that wallbang.
Standing up, yeah. We're switching between standing up,
This team,
sitting
between
down.
their wall bangs, their spams, and
Chad, I'm at the age where I've got to look after my
I know
back.
in the last round it was sort of a player dancing around the edge of the cloud burst, but
Too many years of
it's
just
still-
sitting on
they're
a
just-
chair.
they're
What has
This is
Piston
not
got them
normally.
training?
Yeah,
Just-
he's been on the aim lab one, you know.
No
can
game
do
after this,
every
so
single site, every
it was
map
meant to
in
be
Valorant
loud today,
on
but it
aim
got
lab, and
moved
you
back
can
because a few
track
of them
around
were
all the
ill.
corners.
But
That's clearly what they're doing
at least
to
in
learn to
the
spray control properly.
press conference
It is a
yesterday, they're
retake
saying that
setup
they're
at the
feeling a
moment
lot
on that
better.
main
So
Hunters
in
Fury
terms
could
of
potentially delay, but
the next day, so
other
the
than that,
14th and the
there isn't a whole
15th,
lot
there'll
to get them
be
back
3
into that
games on
site
each day.
afterwards, and the last retake didn't
So that's
exactly go
tomorrow
well.
and the day
They
after.
are now getting that information, Mitch, from C Long, but the problem is they're not going to be able to fight this site. There really isn't much they can do about it, other than, as said, that Hunter's Fury to delay.
Well, you're definitely
It is, Chad.
the
This is
preference
going to
of
be a
DFM
hard
for the C1
retake.
pushes
Oh, they know.
when they don't get the info
They
early
know.
on.
They tap the spike just to bait out this
Okay,
Hunter's Fury.
this
And
gives
Giants
them a
just
lot
played
of
it
time
perfection.
Well,
to get
the
closer
Hunter's
to
Fury,
behind.
still,
They
that
do
was
break
the point of it, even, just to
the
deny that
alarm
plan
bomb,
to buy
so I
time
think
for the
that ult
flank,
is
but
good
it's
to just
expected,
give
it's
them a lot of
watched for.
time.
And this
Important,
comes
Joe. They
down to
need to
Hoodie.
trade this
His
out.
first kill already found. Zenfree, who got tagged up by
Oh,
Ryan
no.
earlier on, walks
Oh
in.
no.
And the stun hadn't been put out yet. Hoodie's in the corner. They won't push him out in time. He gets to fight Suggest, but he loses. Doesn't seem to matter all too much with his teammates falling. Oh, okay, nice shot, Anthem. But again,
Just good
through
trades
the
as well.
smoke, Cloud able to clean it up. And Suggest is left in a really tough position. 1 kill for a Rolling Thunder, but it's time, it's HP. Those two
Genji loudest
players
proponent
unknown,
to the
right? Tucked
16th.
away.
Yeah, but there's still
yeah,
there's
so
still
Hunter's
3
Fury,
games
I
tomorrow,
didn't
right?
stop that.
There's no chance.
Or am I-
Cloud
am
picking
I
out
wrong
so
with
many
that?
kills. Look how
I
far
thought that
away
was
he
meant
is
to be
as
played
well.
today and
He
it just
knows
got
that
moved
they
to the
don't have time
16th.
to do anything
So it's
here,
still
just basically waiting to try and
still
catch him on
3-3.
the
Yeah,
exit.
I'm right.
It's
Okay,
going to be 12 for Giants, and honestly, with this being the pick
Okay.
as well of Detonation, okay, I will admit, anybody who picks Icebox, I'm never confident that they're going to cleanly win Icebox because it is just one of those
Right,
maps.
chat.
But still,
8
this is
chances.
not a good showing for your own map.
From what
At
we've
the
seen
same
so far,
time,
I'm not
the
expecting it, but
absolutely stellar performance of Cloud
maybe there's some
cannot be
believers out there.
overlooked. This guy is sitting at 24 and 9. He has got his assist though.
He is
timeout.
Unbelievable.
It's now or
And
never.
How many times have we made the excuses for other teams in the past? Oh, they're out of LAN and crowd and all the things that go along with it.
Yeah.
And also, he's traveled quite far. Jet
Yeah.
lag's certainly a big factor.
I will
On
say.
the other side, yeah,
A little bit
they've got a
further.
bit more of an excuse when it comes to the jet lag. But
30 hours of travel.
I mean, the reality is, man, there's a lot that Cloud is experiencing here for the very first time. Even, and I'm sure we'll talk to him about this at some stage, even like the pacing of media days, and you get there, you think,
Yeah.
man, we're going to prac like 16 games a day, we're just going to be non-stop, and then it's like, no, you're actually going to be doing content, and all these interviews, and all these obligations that you have. And even despite all of those things that
Yeah,
we've
it's
seen
very
many
true what
a
he's
player
talking about.
struggle with in the
When you
past,
go
he
to
has
these
come
kind of-
out swinging.
You pretty much, when you go
Well,
to
this
these
is the
events,
sort of last
kind of
ditch
just
effort now
accept
for
that
Detonation.
majority of your
The
days
Brian's not
aren't
gonna be the
really
best.
going to be used on prac.
Bolts, there are
There's a
none.
lot of content days,
They have
for
to
sure.
try
That
and
normally fills
not
at
only
least
squeak
2.
out a round, but they have to, well, let's put it this way.
I think the
Giants have just won
venue,
8
I
rounds
think the
in a row.
actual
They
prac
now need to do
PCs
that
are like
to
a
get to
20-minute
overtime.
drive from the hotel or
I'll say it's
something
not
like that.
often
Like they're
you
at
get
the
a Pips
venue,
in camp
so it's
in the
not
middle of a timeout. Or
kind of
ever,
have to
and he ain't
plan around your
talking.
prac a
But,
little bit better.
right there.
So yeah, if
he
you
ain't
have
got
like
anything
7
to
days,
say.
a lot of
You know,
time
there's
you're not
not
getting
much
all
that
those
needs to be
days,
said.
bro.
Carry on.
That's about all you need. 12 to 4.
Do teams ever
Eight
stay
in a
when
row
they get
needed
knocked
for
out? No, they
DFM,
book you a
and
flight
they have struggled to get
relatively quickly,
anything
normally within the
really
next
at
2
this
days.
point. You can see round 8 the last time. We saw
Sometimes towards the
anything
end of the
from them,
tournament,
any
they'll
sign
let you
of
off,
life, and,
like if you get to
well,
a set
now
point.
they've got to resurrect themselves right here and now. A default play to start with. And this might be the time they catch
like
some
we said,
value
8
from.
chances.
Once we're seeing a push early on out of DFM, they're starting to move down in mid, right off the rip. Now there is an
They're
alarm
ready
bot
for it,
waiting.
though. There's an alarm bot, there's a turret watching the other side. Like, I think
Sovas
Giants
are all
have just
popping
read
off
this
today,
game to
that is very
perfection.
true,
Pretty
yeah.
much much from start to finish. The second they sort of saw what Detonation were doing. They're just now waiting for them to make a mistake. And even still, even if they just push towards the A site right now,
Sovas can be very impactful in this current meta as well, especially against Killjoys. Right, even if it's not just kills and just breaking util and creating pressure.
Such a tough spot to play from if you're DFM. You
Good amount of info, but again, just one passing over towards A. If they do decide to go,
right now, what is he supposed
I mean,
to do?
okay, how many can he get? Can he get any? What's the time that he goes through here?
There isn't one. He's going to try to get some
Oh,
damage.
it's perfect. They were not expecting that one. Really nice. Keep an eye on the 3-person flank. They did break the Killjoy, so the alarm bot's down, so they can go fast.
Coming out of that with 2 is impressive. Flank being watched. New kick already taking the first pick. A second
How'd
as
he
well.
get 2?
That advantage just dissipates in a
insane.
matter of seconds. They now know where one of these
Breach
players
ult.
are, and because of that, they're going to try and aggress.
Good decision from
They might
Fatinho,
actually
might win this.
completely dodge this rolling thunder. It's
Yeah,
just
really nice.
disgusting.
Just the
Finally,
edge
it
hit him.
connects onto
Okay,
one of the
1 on
most
2 to keep him in it.
46 HP. Cloud, he's
Really
already
nice.
avoided
Okay,
it.
domination,
And it is
chat.
an
Straight up
easy
domination.
dub for Giants.
Yep.
They won themselves 9
There was a
rounds in row
few
to
nice
close
rounds
out
from
this game,
DFM, but
and
in
they are
terms of
looking
everything, they were
very
all
good
over them.
on day 1 of lock-in.
And it's the 2 players new to this environment, new to the land, that end up surviving in that final round, closing it out at 13-4. Fatinho and Cloud.
Sovas are good, you know. Sovas are good.
The Sovas are pretty good.
Yeah, the
credit where it's
Sovas.
due for Rada as well.